Hey everybody, Andy Hamilton of Track Wrestling here alongside Leighton Gaul. Huge weekend for high school wrestling on Track Wrestling. We're going to have a dozen state championships that are going to be streaming live this weekend on Track Wrestling. Leighton, we're going to be kicking this thing off on Thursday. You have an opportunity to see a lot of nationally ranked hammers over the course of the next 3 days. A lot of guys who are ranked in the latest edition of the Track Wrestling National Rankings presented by Rudis. In addition to that, historic stuff going on in Georgia and Missouri. The first state-sanctioned girls state championship tournaments going on in those states. Tremendous stuff. Great to see that girls wrestling continues to make exponential gains, and certainly we hope for that to continue in the years to come. Leighton, as we look around the country and we look at storylines for this weekend, let's start it off with Illinois. You look at the rankings, a lot of nationally ranked guys. Multiple guys ranked at several weight classes. What are some of the ones that you're going to have your eye on?
Yeah, we have five weight classes in particular. First, starting out at 120 pounds, you have number 7, Noah Certain, versus number 8, Matt Ramos, Cadet World Champion. Certain actually won by decision last week, 11-10. Certain held an 8-2 lead most of the match until the second period, I guess. And Ramos closed the gap, but it wasn't enough. So Ramos is going to be looking for his first state title. Certain will be looking for his second. That's one match I'm pretty excited for. And then the next match is 126, Travis Ford Melton and Anthony Moulton.
And you look at those two weight classes in particular and those potential matchups, you're talking about guys with a lot of history there. Matt Ramos finished third in his sectional tournament against the same bracket that included Noah Certain a year ago. So he goes from third in his sectional tournament to Cadet World Champion. Unreal story, that kind of progression. But it also speaks to the depth that there is in the state of Illinois. Certain wins the sectional tournament last year, goes on, wins the state title, 7-6 winner over Cadet Greco-Roman World Team member Dylan Regeson in the finals last year. And then that was one of the weight classes that was one of the premier weight classes a year ago at Illinois. Another one was the weight class that included Travis Ford Melton and Anthony Moulton, in addition to Joey Melendez, who is down at North Carolina now. But Anthony Moulton comes in unheralded a year ago, takes out Melendez early in the tournament, goes on and wins in the tiebreaker in the finals against Travis Ford Melton. They've got history there as well. They've gone back and forth this week, in particular the last couple weekends.
Yep. Travis Ford Melton and Anthony Moulton have both split this year, 1-1 on the year. Moulton's right on the fringe of our rankings, and Travis Ford Melton obviously number 12. So they'll both be looking to take each other out. But on the cusp there is, like you mentioned, Dylan Regeson, who he's ranked number 19 by our rankings, and he'll be looking to capture that title as well.
Leighton, as we look a little further down the line, 145 pounds, Trevor Chumley, number 7, Fidel Mayora, number 11. They're in the same bracket. They were in the same bracket last weekend at the sectional tournament. Chumley came out a 1-0 winner there. At 152 pounds, Jake Stiles, a Montini Catholic, coming in ranked 2nd and undefeated. Looking to become Coach Israel Martinez's first undefeated wrestler. Pretty hard to believe that Izzy hasn't had a guy run the table yet with the amount of success that they have had within that program. Another guy that is worth watching, another guy that comes from Izzy's club but not wrestling for his high school team, Abe Assad, Iowa-bound recruit, Cadet World bronze medalist last summer. He's coming in ranked 3rd. He was ranked number 1 a week ago before he took a loss in the sectional finals against John Halverson. John Halverson cracks into the rankings this week at number 15. Those guys could have a rematch down in Champaign. So Leighton, one of the storylines we like to follow this time of year are the guys that are going for their 4th state championship. And we've got one who's going for his 5th. Kyle Berwick up in North Dakota, a Wisconsin recruit, ranked number 6 nationally at 126 pounds. He's going for title number 5. In addition to Berwick, we've got some guys that are in the national rankings who are going for title number 4. You had your eye on 4 of them in particular.
Yeah, 4 in particular guys. We have Christian Knopp in Alabama. He's going for his 4th at 195 pounds this year. James Burks of Nebraska at 160 pounds. Kyle Gallhofer of Georgia will be going for his 4th at 120 this week. And John Birchmeyer of Virginia will be looking for his 4th at heavyweight.
Yeah, he's won 4, all at 220 pounds or above, so that's pretty impressive. And then we're recording this in Iowa. One of the storylines going on in the state of Iowa right now, a couple nationally ranked teams, Southeast Polk, Waverly Shell Rock doing battle in Class 3A. Southeast Polk wins round 1. Wednesday night, they win the state dual championships. In a head-to-head battle with Waverly Shell Rock, we're going to wipe the slates clean Thursday morning and start the traditional tournament. In addition to that head-to-head battle, that team race in Class 3A, what are some of the other storylines you're going to have your eye on in Iowa?
The main storyline, I think, for most people in Iowa is going to be if Colin Schriever can get number 3. Colin Schriever, 2-time Fargo champ, won a state title as a freshman and sophomore, was injured at the Cheesehead this year in Wisconsin, suffered a broken ankle, and he's looking to come back for that. Wrestled last week at the district tournament, was a winner in the finals, decision 4-0, I believe, and he'll be looking to see if he can capture number 3 and stay on track for to be part of that 4-timer club.
Yeah, Colin Schriever, 4-time hopeful, headed to Iowa commit in his junior season, and as you mentioned, 2-time Fargo champ, a guy that's had a terrific career to this point, and really interesting story to follow. A guy that 6 weeks out or thereabouts from a broken ankle. Going to be a good test for Colin to see if he can get through that, and certainly some guys that are in that bracket as well to keep an eye on. Hunter Garvin, a guy that we have in our pound-for-pound freshman class rankings, so that's going to be an interesting storyline to follow. We're going to have a bunch of storylines to follow throughout the course of the next 3 days, and we're going to have more state championships to come throughout February and spilling into March, so stay tuned to Track Wrestling.